Ever wondered what a Bitcoin Spot ETF is? Let's dive into it. Think of it as the latest twist in the world of traditional finance. Picture Bitcoin, that elusive digital gold, strutting its stuff on the catwalk of Wall Street. But hold on, what's an ETF? It's not a tech jargon or a diet fad. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. To put it simply, it's like a cocktail of different investments that you can buy and sell on the stock market, just like shares of your favorite tech company. Now imagine that instead of a mix of stocks, this ETF is all about Bitcoin. Over the years, Bitcoin has been like the mysterious outsider, elusive yet fascinating. But with the advent of the Bitcoin Spot ETF in 2024, it's like the new kid on the block in the world of traditional finance. So Bitcoin Spot ETF is like the new kid on the block, offering you a chance to invest in Bitcoin without the need to create a crypto wallet. But why all the fuss about Bitcoin Spot ETF, you might ask? Well, let's picture this. Your favorite grunge band from the early 90s suddenly cleans up, dons a suit, and is now playing at Carnegie Hall. That's Bitcoin and the Bitcoin Spot ETF. It's a mosh pit meets Wall Street scenario that's got everyone talking. Like any good rock star, Bitcoin has had its share of controversy and naysayers. Some die-hard crypto enthusiasts are not thrilled about this development. They see it as Bitcoin putting on airs, trading in its rebellious roots for a spot in the mainstream. They argue that it's like a punk rocker trading in their leather jacket for a three-piece suit, a sellout move that undermines the very ethos of decentralization that Bitcoin was built on. On the other side of the coin, finance experts are reacting like they've just found a golden ticket. They see the Bitcoin Spot ETF as a bridge between the traditional finance world and the wild frontier of cryptocurrency. It's like being able to tame a wild stallion without having to get your boots dirty. They love the idea of being able to invest in Bitcoin without having to navigate the often confusing and uncharted waters of the crypto world. But what does all this mean for the average Joe or Jane? Well, the Bitcoin Spot ETF could bring more stability to the notoriously volatile crypto market. It's like a much-needed anchor in a stormy sea. However, it could also lead to a surge in demand, driving up the price of Bitcoin and making it less accessible to the everyday investor. So, watching the Bitcoin Spot ETF unfold is like watching your grandma try to use a smartphone for the first time. It's a blend of fascination and unpredictability. It's new, it's exciting, but we're not quite sure where it's going or what it's going to do next. In a nutshell, the Bitcoin Spot ETF is like a handshake between the old world of finance and the new world of crypto. It's a fascinating development, but as with any big change, it also comes with a degree of uncertainty. So it's like watching your grandma trying to use a smartphone. Fascinating, yet unpredictable. What does this mean for you and me, the average investors, you may ask? Well, in the world of finance, every action has a reaction, and the Bitcoin Spot ETF is no exception. One potential impact could be on the price of Bitcoin itself. The introduction of a Bitcoin Spot ETF could introduce a wave of new investors to the crypto market. This surge of interest could lead to an increase in demand for Bitcoin, which in turn could drive up the price. It's akin to everyone suddenly wanting a piece of that limited edition, hot off the presses comic book. The more people want it, the more valuable it becomes. However, the flip side of this coin is the potential for increased price stability. ETFs are typically seen as a safer vehicle for investing, compared to individual stocks, or in this case, cryptocurrencies. This means that the wild roller coaster ride of Bitcoin prices might become more like a leisurely drive through the countryside. The more diversified an investment, the less likely it is to make your stomach churn with its ups and downs. Then there's the potential impact on the number of people investing in Bitcoin. With the introduction of a Bitcoin Spot ETF, investing in Bitcoin could become as easy as buying shares in a company. This could open the doors to a whole new demographic of investors, those who may have been interested in investing in Bitcoin but were put off by its complexity. It's like suddenly discovering that the lion you've been too scared to approach is actually just a really big, fluffy cat. But let's not forget, with this new ease of access comes unpredictability. The crypto market is known for its volatility, and while a Bitcoin ETF could potentially dampen this, it could also introduce a whole new level of uncertainty. It's like trying to predict the weather in a city you've never visited. You can make educated guesses, but you never quite know what's going to happen. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility and potentially great volatility. The launch of a Bitcoin Spot ETF is an exciting development, but it's important to navigate this new terrain with caution and wisdom. So, is the Bitcoin Spot ETF a match made in heaven or a financial Frankenstein? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? As we peer into the crystal ball of the future, one can't help but see a myriad of possibilities. For one, the Bitcoin Spot ETF could be a bridge, a conduit, if you will, between traditional finance and the brave new world of digital currencies. It could be the ticket to bringing Bitcoin into the mainstream, making it more accessible and potentially more stable. But like any journey into uncharted territory, there are risks. The Bitcoin Spot ETF is venturing into a world that is fundamentally different from the decentralized ethos of Bitcoin. Could this lead to unforeseen consequences? Could it dilute the very essence of what Bitcoin stands for? The future of the Bitcoin Spot ETF is as unpredictable as the digital currency it represents. It's a thrilling yet nerve-wracking adventure into the unknown. Only time will tell. And that, dear viewers, is the skinny on the Bitcoin Spot ETF of 2024. It's like the Wild West of crypto has somehow found a way into the marble halls of traditional finance. A door has been opened, letting Bitcoin strut its stuff on the catwalk of Wall Street. It's a blend of old-school finance and new-age digital gold, and it's got the world watching with bated breath. But remember, this world is as unpredictable as it is fascinating. As this new kid on the block shakes things up, it's crucial to stay informed, to understand the potential impacts, and above all, to invest wisely. It's a brave new world out there in the land of finance, and while the future of the Bitcoin Spot ETF may be uncertain, it's undoubtedly a game changer. Until next time, keep your digital wallets close and your passwords closer. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you want to hear more interesting things about the crypto universe and its black swan moments.